Welcome to It Takes Heart. I'm Sam Miklos.
And I'm Kate Coomber.
We hope you enjoy these incredible stories of healthcare professionals making a difference in communities across Australia and beyond.
Through our conversations, we look to celebrate the spirit of community and care.
We acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land who have long practiced and shared ancient methods of healing, providing care and support for their communities with wisdom passed down through generations.
Join us as we explore what it truly means to take heart. Welcome to It Takes Heart, the
wrap up,
the wrap up,
the season in review,
the reflection.
We really should have thought of what this was.
We should have thought of the title. Anyway, it's nice to be here, having a bit of a chit chat. We've got our 12th episode about to drop next week.
Yeah.
Which is with Marguerite King. So that will be
crazy that we've done 12.
I know. So this is a little bonus 13. If it makes it
a
to
bonus. Everyone's like,
if we can edit something together.
Subscribe, I'll send you the uncut version.
a little stocking filler, perhaps, before we launch into season 2, which we're doing. We're doing?
Yes, we are. We are.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Which hopefully we look forward to getting out in about February.
Yep.
So really great opportunity if there are any healthcare workers who would love to share their story. Reach out.
Maybe now that they've got a tangible product.
Now that we have a library of things.
They will go, I'm in. Whereas shout out to all of our guests who said yes
gosh,
when we hadn't even named the podcast.
Amounts of gratitude.
We didn't know. Yeah, so incredibly grateful.
And that's the power of a network, right? Which has been really exciting. I think if we think back to when you first said, let's do a podcast, we just jumped right in.
April?
What was the thought? Why did you want to do it? And how's it been different to maybe what you set out?
God, was there a
plan?
No, there wasn't. Plan. I just had I've got to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm sick of everyone telling me no.
But why?
I want to do it. I think, I genuinely think reading Sonia Henry's book, I was like, there's so many stories. There is this chronic shortage of healthcare workers across the country. And so often we hear that people go and take these roles and go, God, I had no idea I could do that. I had no idea. Or you'll talk to people and they're not even aware of the communities. And it doesn't even have to be remote communities. Sometimes it's literally that they're not aware of what Geraldton in WA is like, or it's just never been on their radar. So I thought if we could use it as a way to raise awareness for different communities, if, as we saw with Indy, if a Gold Coast nurse goes, I need a change of heart, I'm just going to leave nursing, or I could go and do travel nursing and then I will stay in the profession longer. I think if we change one or two of those lives, I think we'd hit our goals. So,
but it's evolved further than that, I think.
Yes,
I think that
totally.
we thought we would attract people to maybe more rural healthcare.
Yes.
And I think in the first few episodes, Indy definitely hit that brief and has inspired so many people. But then I think when we started to speak to more guests, like Ellen as well, I've got friends who are healthcare workers who have families, and I know that they just thought that was always for someone like Indy.
Yeah,
and I think Ellen really showcased that it's available to families and you can actually have a better lifestyle in a regional setting versus the city that you may have thought was the right place for you. But then if you think about the conversations with Dinesh, and we talked a lot around inclusivity, I know for me and my sort of recruitment team, we've spoken a lot about that this year in terms of how do we make things more accessible for people. So it's really opened up a lot more conversation. And then Marguerite, the latest conversation we had, who would have thought that you could go into healthcare and go to the Olympics?
Yeah, that was great.
So I think it's just showcasing the variety of opportunity if you work in healthcare.
And telling the stories about these great people, I think there's been so many wonderful, Dinesh, there's so many incredible people that work in healthcare, and just to be able to shine a light on them, I think has been really lovely.
Maybe we're a bit like Annabelle and we should have been hairdressers.
What?
Because we just like the stories. Everyone's got a story
so we're
to
not
tell.
Two blondes. Maybe one of us should be. You can be the brunette.
Yeah. I don't think I could be trusted with a pair of scissors and a hair.
No.
But we do. We just love people. We love to share their stories. We're very curious and we want to know more about people, which I think
we've learned a lot.
Any highlights?
I think there's been so many. I remember meeting Dinesh on that
day one,
first day. I think you said to us too, like, what do we know about podcasting? Zero.
Yes.
Like if you think about that first day.
We didn't do a course.
No. And I remember they were calling, is it the Roadcaster? I still don't know.
Yes.
The Roadcaster. And I was like, what is this thing?
The
disco lights. I was like, what is this thing? And do I have to touch it? And am I going to press it?
No, you're not allowed.
How to, exactly. Don't touch, just stay back. But we didn't know so much. And I think a highlight was when you look back on that time with Dinesh going, really, like, minor celebrity. We knew nothing. We'd read his book. I look back on that and I was just a fangirl, just smiling at him like, speak to me.
We didn't say a lot, did we, that day? But that was true.
Like,
we were such fans and we were nervous to meet him as a star because we were in awe of what he's done in his career and what he continues to do, but then throw in the mix when our podcast hosts. It was a bit of an extra layer there.
Yeah, yeah.
For that day. But I think it turned out okay. And I think that he's obviously just so gracious and
yeah, he's been a great connection to have made and I'm sure a friend for many years to come. And I think, so many of those chats were just like funny, like hearing Ellen and Nigel had us laughing. Ellen had me emotional. I loved Indy. Like, God, I just adore her, like seeing what she's done and watching her travel around. I just, all of it. Mari Davey, like she was like, thank you. I would never have done this. And I've gotten out there and had a crack at being on a podcast. Like I think a highlight was too, so many people had never done anything like that and seeing them just blossom and lean into it and have a chat. I really loved that.
And then to see the uptake for them, to see like people have really resonated with their stories. And I think that's really beautiful for our candidates that have taken the time. And then I think if you think Leslie Wolf, like so beautiful, such an incredible woman. And that entire chat before we actually started rolling because we tried to fly her in the night before. We said, we'll fly you in, come and stay in a hotel, we'll come into the office and meet the team the next day. She was like, no. I'll just
come in that morning.
So she'd gone from Maningrida to Darwin to Brisbane. Our team had picked her up from the airport with Meg, who came down from Mackay, flew into the office, had a cuppa, ready to go.
Yeah, she was amazing. I feel like there was there's so many of the pre-chats that happened that didn't even make it.
Well, they're going to make this.
They're going to make this.
I think so.
There was some really funny ones. And there was some where it was like, stop talking. We're like, this is what we want to hear.
Yeah.
And then, we would miss that. But Leslie, people like Leslie where they are just so inspiring. And I think what's really struck me too is, people have spoken about people who aren't in healthcare are enjoying hearing these stories, My old neighbour, shout out to you, Maddie. He was like, I'm loving it. Listen to it when I work. He doesn't need to be, So I think people have enjoyed just hearing the human stories.
So let's think back to the go live of It Takes Heart. We were moving office. We went live on the office date. No, that was end of financial year. We moved office
or two after.
And then we went live. And that
because it was too much to do in 1 week. But we were like, let's just do it 2 weeks later.
For me, that was probably one of the biggest months that I've had at CMR for a long, long time because there was really big deadlines and we wanted it to be great and we didn't know what we were doing. My poor husband.
Gosh, what would we have done with that, Brad?
Like you literally were racing to my house at 9 o'clock at night once we got the kids to bed to stand in a makeshift cupboard. And try and re-record. Try and re-record. I'll find some photos. Try and re-record some edits for the intros because we suddenly, as we started to record episodes, suddenly realised, this is what it is.
We need to say this. We haven't written that.
Classic Samantha Miklos of continuous improvement. We're about to go live. No, let's re-record.
Not even improvement. It's also like, didn't think about that. Let's just do. Let's not think.
That was a lot.
It was, sorry.
But we just knew we wanted it to be as great as it could be for the people who had said yes. For the people I didn't want to disappoint people who had given their time to speak to us. I was like, if we can't
make this feel really schmick for them. And yeah, I want them to be proud, and send it out to everyone. But I know it was a lot.
It was a lot. But it was really nice to be working so closely with you because it had been a long time since we'd probably had a project where we worked so closely together after hours.
After hours in a really confined space.
In a booth.
And we had, I think when you look back, like there's been so many of those. Like, we had that day where we did a whole day of recording, do you remember? And we had all the tech problems.
Yes.
And we had the delay and the lag and we were trying to push through, and then we were just like, we're going to call it. Like, this is not, we didn't even have this space. We were out in a different area, and, there was a lot that happened.
And we've had some guests who have been so kind and we've done a re-record or we're booked to do a re-record because we've really realised that here in person,
it's nice to actually
is where
engage.
It feels great. Yeah. And we will always do them on Teams, etc. when we need to. But this is definitely a preferred setting where we can actually
have a bit more of a conversation.
Yeah. And so if anyone's noticed, there's a song overlay to all of the episodes, and we partnered with Waveney Yasso, an incredibly talented Indigenous artist here in Brisbane, who I think you'd seen perform at some events that you've been to.
Yeah.
And you were like,
we need to get her involved.
Yeah. So we had this brilliant workshop. We put the call out for our team if anyone would like to be involved, and we were going to build an acknowledgement of country in song for CMR that's really special to us and means what we think and what we feel. And so now that overlay of every episode, I think it's really beautiful, and people are certainly commenting.
It's a catchy song. It's a beautiful song. She did such a nice job. I think, when she launched that song, is that what it is? Launching
when she came in and she was playing in the town hall when everybody arrived out of the lifts, like that was really special.
It was beautiful. And then people are getting emotional and listening to that. Like she did. I know you and I are a lot to work with.
Yes.
I'm sure she found us very hectic. And if you're listening, Waveney, I am so sorry. But
so grateful.
She is an artist and she did such a good job, and I'm really grateful for the outcome.
Yeah. So I think of the project of the podcast. There's been so many incredible things to come of that. Even if you think about, we now have that, which can be overlaid to everything that we do, and that's really special. Charities.
Yeah, there's a lot.
So I can't even remember how this came about when we first started planning to donate $500 with every episode of this first season to a charity of the guest choice. Why did you want to do that?
I felt that if there was a hook, maybe it might, because we had no product to go.
We didn't think anyone would say yes.
I didn't think anyone would say yes. Like, come be on our podcast. What's it called? We don't have a name for it. We don't have a name. I felt like if there was something that people were connected to, then they might be, more willing to come and speak and be a part of this. But equally, I'm really keen to hear about, I guess, the charities that are close to our community's heart. And there's been, some charities that you hear of that you wouldn't have even known of. And there's a lot of big charities out there, but there's also a lot of little ones. And there's equally, health services where that money could make such an incredible difference. So I just wanted to throw it out to the floor a bit just to see who we heard about. As a business, we're always looking to align and support different charities and hear about different organizations and associations. And if we could just be connected with one more that might make a difference, or, redirect the work that we do, I was all in for it. I'm really proud of that.
To even learn about some of these charities, I spoke to the wonderful women at the Rural Doctors Foundation last week, and I didn't even realise the campaigns that they run of sending health professionals out to the rural sites, because who cares for the doctors out there and the nurses out there? So I think it's been a really wonderful learning.
Yeah. What have you loved?
What have I loved?
Looking back now, when I said to you we're doing it, you kind of made it happen. I just went along for the ride of it. It's been pretty stressful for you. I just
group
rolled
effort.
in.
I think a huge shout out to the team who have helped.
We've had an incredible group.
I think
our producer Sarah.
Producer Sarah
has really helped us. She was probably the first conversation we had where she was like, we can do this and we can do this quick.
Yes.
I think we would have dilly-dallied without her just going, get in.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. So thank you. Thank you so much, Sarah.
I think working with Bright Yellow to make sure we can pull all the design together.
Yeah. All the tiles, changing the order all the time on them. Shout out to Bright Yellow.
Yeah, really difficult. And I guess Monique in our team off the back of that, because she coordinates all of that and she has been there. Oh gosh, bless her, that photo shoot that we did. She was there. I think she learned a lot about us that day.
I think we learned a lot about us that day.
I think it's just been so good to connect with our community on a regular basis and give them a voice to share their story. I think that's been my absolute favourite thing. I think we've upskilled incredibly this year. The tech behind running a podcast I had no idea about. And I think
shout out to your husband Brad too for also helping us with this.
And dealing with my very late
which
night,
is great.
Dealing with my really last night panics. When you think you know what you're doing and then it just doesn't work. There's been a lot of that. But it's been a lot of fun. I think everything you do, you have a lot of fun with, and this is
We've definitely laughed a lot and had a lot of very typical awkward moments, but fun.
If we swear, is that bad?
Well, we can write explicit on it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, there you go. Don't swear. Oh my God, let's go. Sorry.
I'm Sam Miklos, your host, and who am I? Your host.
You're the host.
Technology's not my thing. There we go.
That's okay. It's not our thing either. Don't be fooled by all of this. We have other people helping.
Thank you.
Got my lovely sexy voice on for you.
From Geraldton in Western Australia to Crocodile Island in the north. Sorry.
Did you just realize?
What happened to you then? Sorry, I could just feel you.
Is someone going to bulge in that door behind you? We're going to have like someone running in?
No, look, the clinic closes from 12 to 1, so that's why I had it this time.
Okay.
But the clinic's closed on Thursday mornings anyway, so
Okay.
good.
Awesome.
Oh, hang on 1 second. I say that. I was like,
Co-host Kate Coomber, Head of Talent and Employer Branding at Cornerstone.
I was going to say, you were about to
Celebrate! Okay, sorry.
Okay, should we just pick it
up? Should we just click it in?
So, do you listen to the episodes front to back?
Never.
You know.
And not because I just can't listen. I can't listen to myself.
It's hard.
I really appreciate you doing
really
it on
hard.
our behalf, but it's just I can't. In the conversations, I'm always frantically taking notes.
Yes.
And thinking about what it means. But also we get really great ideas from them. So I do a lot in the moment,
yes.
But I cannot listen to my own podcast.
But Norbert listens and he gives you feedback.
He does. And so do my parents. Dad's like, stop saying stop saying yep. So thank you, Dad, for the feedback.
Yeah, no, we definitely get a bit of family feedback. So there's one moment that I remember that really made me laugh. Well, not in the moment, it didn't make me laugh. It terrified me. I didn't know what to do. It was the first thing we'd ever recorded. It was with Dr. Dinesh Palapana. We were already nervous and he was talking to his charity, I think, which was Titans Together. Okay. And so as soon as you start talking, I assumed it was football. I was lost. I was sitting there just waiting for Sam to carry it because I don't know what anyone's talking about. And then I can't remember what happened. We'll have to definitely put this in.
He said he was giving I don't want to say this because did it make it?
No.
Did you cut it out?
Well, because there wasn't a reaction and it just didn't make sense. There was no context. So, but I think now.
So in reflection, he was giving his money to the Titans.
Which is an NRL team.
Apparently, yes.
Yes. But you made a joke at me at the time when we were recording that it's
an AFL
team and I don't know what I'm talking about. And I was sitting there so confused because I was pretty sure we just talked about NRL. But you were taking a dig at me but I didn't know what was going on.
I
He
leant in
was
so hard to it.
You really did.
I genuinely felt like it was an AFL team. I don't even know what I was thinking. I just was in the moment, and then he didn't correct me. So then I was like, I'm
because
right.
he's
He was
so kind.
polite about it. And it wasn't until after that I was like, when he
Oh
left.
my gosh. So then you reached out to him.
I did. I was like, I'm
after
so
the
embarrassed,
interview
Dinesh.
to say, I'm so sorry.
And I said, why didn't you say anything? He was just like watching you and you were like, what is going on here?
Having a moment.
Who is this?
Oh, that was funny.
Sport is really important, and it's a good vehicle, especially in Australia, where it's been our national language for so long to do that. So the Gold Coast Titans would be the one, and their charitable arm.
Amazing.
Is NRL your favourite sport?
That's AFL.
Or do you have a...
you're in the tip. That's why you're at the bottom of the
I
tipping.
know, I am.
Because you have no idea what you're tipping.
I have no idea what I'm tipping.
That's hilarious.
She goes with her colours when she's tipping.
I do.
I'm a bit of that.
like it.
Yeah, blue today.
I like it.
And then another really funny bit. There's quite a few sort of had to be their moments, right? So the last one we just recorded with Marguerite King. So we don't have yet a clapperboard to start each episode, and we're told that you need to do a bit of a clap to sync the audio with the video.
Look at you, so
something
technical.
I know, something like that. Anyway, so the last one we did, we didn't really, we didn't share with any of them really, which is actually a big fail, and we should do that going forward. You just said, right, we've got to clap.
No, I think I just started
You
clapping.
just started clapping. And so again, such a kind, polite guest just started clapping with you.
We're all just in here just like clapping at each other. Okay, we need to clap, don't we, to like a... Were you going to clap with
This is actually my first time, so I'm just like, oh, okay. Am I meant to be
Oh my God, that's actually my favourite. I do hope that's recorded because that is my favourite moment of all of our episodes.
are we all in sync? Like, I'm assuming I'm going to be in sync with you.
Do we not tell you that we're dancing? There's a dancer.
Look, whatever it takes, really.
Oh my God, that is so literally
I'm just used to be like doing what I'm told, so you know. It's like,
clap it out. So
That has literally made my day. Oh my God, I'm so
like-
sorry.
Thinking that we all need to do it. It's just so funny because it was not. Anyway, so the retakes.
So we've learned a lot.
What has been good is I don't think we've had to edit out.
We haven't other
Really,
than that Dinesh thing with the football.
There's
we
been a
haven't.
little bit of maybe, a coughing fit here and there that we may have dropped in order for someone to get some water and survive. But
the
it's really
conversations
flowed.
have been real and flowed, yeah.
I think Sarah's been really wonderful to guide us around that of people just want to see the real conversation and not the edited version. So we've really tried to do that as best we can. But there's definitely been some behind the scenes that have been really funny. And this year particularly, I think at CMR, I think everyone will feel at CMR, it's been a very, very big year.
Stop it. That's every year, right?
It is every year, but this year has just been a
lot.
little bit extra. And I think it's been really nice to still
Have
this has
some
been
comedic
very,
relief
This has been very
in
funny.
a closed room.
Yes.
So what are we going to do different next season? 'Cause
Next
we've already
season,
got a lot of guests
We
lined up.
do. We are definitely looking for more at the moment though, and really important to us.
If you're listening to this and you want to come and have a chat to us, please reach out. Or if you know someone who's got a really great story,
Yes,
we'd love to hear from them.
definitely. Anyone working in healthcare within Australia would be great. I think it's really exciting. We've now got the studio set up so that we can bring people in
Whenever they're available now.
and spend
Now we can
time.
actually enjoy the space.
Yeah, so they can reach out to us. And I think it's just continuing these great conversations of finding out about them and their story. What I love is that this isn't about CMR
No.
or
no, it was
about
never meant
us.
to be.
This is about the guest and what they bring and what they've done
Healthcare,
and how
what
can
we
they help
need.
others,
Yeah, all the gaps, all of those things.
which is really exciting. But we're appreciative of being brought on the journey.
No, thank you. We would not have had it if not for you. If honestly, like I might drop an idea, but you grab it and turn it into something. Like you got all the studio, you had all the
I
connections.
thought I was producing the podcast. I didn't know that I was on the podcast. When you asked me to do this and help you,
Did you think I'd be in a room on my own?
yes, I genuinely thought that
But it
I would
wouldn't
be
have
pressing the
happened.
buttons and I'd be prepping some people and I would try and figure out what is a podcast. And it was literally the week before we started. Well, I knew that you wanted me to interview you on that first episode to get to know
I
you.
did not want to be interviewed on the first episode. You were like, you got to do one on the first one. But I was
Sarah
happy to
told us we had to do that. So I knew I was doing that. But then when we went to interview Dinesh and then a couple more that day, I didn't know until the week before that I was on it with you.
Details. I kind of just assumed you were.
No.
We couldn't.
No, that was an internal monologue that you had with yourself. That was the conversation you had at home. No, we didn't.
God, is that a new job description?
No.
I felt like I couldn't have done it without you. I think I'm not the details planner, and you've done so much work before, so many of the interviews, all the questions, and I know I swoop in and go, no, I think the direction's over here. Change it.
It's fun.
And it's happening in an hour. I know I do that a lot. But I think together, that's where we've been able to get, those 12 episodes were done in record time. Like, God, there was one day we filmed like 4 episodes in a day.
And a promo. And do you remember we had the
oh God, when we had to do that video.
We had that team come in. We didn't know what was going on.
I fell off the chair and I couldn't get my headset on.
But I didn't understand the purpose of what that was for. So we didn't know what.
Maybe that was an internal monologue that I had as well, and I didn't tell you about.
Yeah, I missed that memo. I might have been off at that meeting.
That was a really big day. So, but I feel like I'm.
But we learned
super
from that.
Grateful. Yeah,
and we learned to rein it back.
Yeah, we did actually. We were like, we can't do too much. We don't have the energy. But
3 in a day.
3 in a day. I feel like next year we just do 1 and we do it really well.
Yes.
But no, it's been really good. I'm really grateful. I think I'm really proud of the outcome. I have loved the conversations that have come from each episode, and, just for our team here to be able to be so proud of these great stories and use them to do more great work, I think is incredible. And yeah, all the charities that have come, it's been fun. It's been really, of all the things this year, it has been a very intense year. I will give you that. But I've really enjoyed these moments. Like the lead up to each one is stressful.
Yes.
And as they finish, we go, yeah.
But it is a good feeling when you finish that. And I think that we've got better. We have got better.
In Dinesh, if you think about Dinesh's.
Our audience can tell us that.
But at least we speak now, whereas in Dinesh's, we were just like, oh my gosh, you just speak to me.
NRL, I
just can't say anything. I don't know what's happening here, but I'm just like, you're just so incredible. Let me try to be cool.
But when we spoke to Marguerite on the last one, I felt that we felt better.
Yes.
It felt
We'd come a long way. Lucky Marguerite, who for the last one.
Yeah, she was wonderful. But because it's also hard because we have so much to say, and it's been the big challenge for me is sitting quiet
and to give each other, Kate.
And you're writing down, telling me what to say, and I was like, I don't know what she's saying. I'm talking right now. I can't read that at the same time.
Yeah.
But I think that because we do say a lot, just trying to not talk at the same time is hard.
Yeah. So maybe next year we're going to talk less.
Yes.
All right. Let's see how we go.
Get a new wardrobe.
You stop dressing like me.
You stop dressing like me.
Literally, like this is a lot. Yeah, I think we'll need to get like a complete.
I think people who know you will know that you're often like, oh, where's that from?
All right. I'm not much for the research. I just want to know where I need to go. All right, we'll be different next year. But I think.
All right.
I think next year we've got some really good stories coming.
Yep.
Please, if you've got other people, let us know. And thank you. It's been really fun.
It's been
I've
really fun.
Enjoyed it.
Is that a wrap?
That is a wrap. Do we clap?
Like a real wrap?
Is it a clap or a clacker?
Wrap of the season. Where's the confetti? This is the moment. We're done.
That's it. This is our wrap party. That's what it is. It's our wrap party. And
is that it?
This is like the saddest party I've ever been to. But I mean, it's been really fun with you.
We've got the disco lights, but no disco.
No, it's all right. All right. That was fun.
Yeah.
Thanks for the year.
Thank you.
Thanks for listening. Don't forget to share, rate and review. This allows us to reach more people and share more incredible stories. Click the follow or subscribe button to ensure you never miss an episode.